so I just have to up a little bit this. So yeah, the only thing I don't like is my camera quality. It's just shit, and hopefully I'll be able to do something about it, but who knows. New day, new opportunities. Today we're a little bit early. We are like 20 minutes before our trading session, so now we're just gonna play a little bit of GeoGuessr, and then we'll start with the trading. So yeah. So today's news, we have crude oil inventories, but that pretty much never like impacts the markets much, so we don't have to worry about that. At 4 we just have wholesale sales month. I don't know what's that, but that shouldn't impact our trading. We also got inventories, okay, so that could actually impact our trading, so we are not gonna trade at top of the hour, that's for sure. Now let's just play some GeoGuessr and chill while we wait. Yesterday was a really bad day. I mean, bad trading day. I mean, I didn't really lose that much. It was just like $60, but you know, it's just kind of shitty day. I mean, I'm obviously like seeing a bunch of other traders, and like some of them did really, really bad yesterday. So I'm kind of, you know, happy that I didn't do that bad actually. So we're just gonna play like these 3 locations here, and hopefully everything, you know, hopefully we'll have some good opportunities today, and let's just change our contracts. So we're just gonna trade 5 micros per account, only because this is the first week. First week that, you know, I've been in vacation, and so we'll just start like slowly coming back into trading. I mean, this is like either like Korea or China or Japan, I don't know. When it's this type of places, you know, you don't really know where it could be. this, I mean, for me it's either Japan or like South Korea. It does look like Japan, to be honest. So we're just gonna go like, I'd say somewhere around here. Damn, that was good. Nah, that was crazy good. Who the hell is that bitch? So this like looks like, I don't know. This either looks like Mexico or like South America. I think this looks like Mexico, to be honest. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I think this is Mexico, like 100%. They're Mexico or like Argentina. I don't know how to say it in English, but this is actually kind of hard, to be honest. I mean, I'm just gonna guess. No way I said Argentina. So it was Buenos Aires. Fuck you, man. I mean, I had two guesses, so they were pretty close. So I'm happy about my guess. So this is either America or England. It can't be England. Yeah, so this is America for sure. It doesn't look like England or like Australia. Yeah, so this is for sure America. I don't know where. South Yara, where's that? I could search on Google, to be honest, but oh, okay, so it's Australia. It's Melbourne. No. I mean, we did kind of cheat, but at the same time, we didn't really cheat, to be honest. Should be this one. What's happening? I'm just playing some GeoGuessr. No trading. Bro, just, you know, you have to take your time. Like, the market's just open right now. How can you trade this, bro? No trading. Just wait a little bit, bro. I mean, in my trading rule, I always wait for the first 15 minutes of the day, of the open of the market. So I'll start trading at 8:45. So usually I'll just play some GeoGuessr before, you know, the start of the session. Are you a trader? The daily looks good for the upside, like 100%. We could like break the highs. I mean, this looks really, really bullish. Do you trade? Today, look, my bias is really bullish, and if we break like the highs, I think we could be running like the 400s here, 300s. We've been kind of grinding, yes, but only sell USD. So you're a forex trader, aren't you? Sell USD is forex, right? I used to trade forex. Discovered the Nasdaq, and it's just like 1,000 times better. So I mean, if you're profitable in Excel USD, you know, you shouldn't really change anything if you're profitable. But I think that Nasdaq and just futures in general is just so much better. Are you profitable? Like 40 points, dude, in 5 minutes. That's crazy. We should have some high volatility today. You know, it's kind of late, and we could be looking like for 20 point, for 15, 20 pointers. There's high volatility, you know, it's always good. Nasdaq has better precision. So I mean, on Nasdaq you pretty much don't have spreads because it's all like centralized. But like even the volume, you can look pretty much like the volume is centralized, so you can look at every order that it's happening, you know, in the market. I think it's just like 1,000 times better. And you know, but I mean, I think if you're profitable, it doesn't matter what you trade. But I think that if you're not profitable, like going into futures, it's just like you have to do it, you know. You know, not having spreads, it really helps. I mean, it does help sometimes, you know, if you're about to hit your take profit, the spreads do help you. But you know, sometimes it does, you know, it's really close to your stop loss, and for the spreads you just get fucked up, and that's really not something good. Damn, we're just grinding, bro. We're just grinding. That's crazy. Oh shit, I don't have my volume, bro. Where the fuck is my volume? Disregard files, and it's just like the volume is gonna pop right here. It should pop right here. Where is it? No, I don't have order flow. That's crazy. I also have TradingView, but I literally like never use it. Yeah. TradingView is just shit. I mean, if you pay like a lot, it's good, but it doesn't really matter. Like, I used to trade on TradingView, then I changed, so. I'm just gonna see if my live is good, because I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah, so now we should have our order flow being right, but maybe not. My volume is kind of shit. I should just lower the music. I have the music that's too high. So as I said, we're gonna set this to 100. So this is just volume, you know. It helps you to understand about the points of control and everything. It's just really useful. And this we're gonna set up to blue. Should be alright, yeah. No, I think blue looks shit. Blue looks totally shit. We're gonna change it to, I think, gold. I also have heavy futures market. Oh, so you might be right. Now I'm gonna see. Yeah, I think it does have a futures market. Let's see here. But are you trading like the gold like USD, gold, euro, gold, like forex or futures? So isn't like so? Oh, so there it is, gold. Yeah, you got gold and micro gold. Are you trading like forex gold or futures gold? Damn, it's crazy. What the fuck is this shit? What is this, bro? Hell no, you can't trade that bitch. Forex gold. Are you profitable? Why is this like this? What the fuck is going on? Could set this up to 100. Yes. You're not like, are you 50k account? Which prop firm are you using? Like FTMO or not sure. I had like one account with FTMO, but I was not profitable then, so I just blew that bitch up. Choose jurisdiction in my country, so I have no choice. Where are you from? Damn. I'm so sorry for you. Secrets. I mean, I think you wanted to say secret, but I'm not sure that's what you wanted to write, but you know, Seacrest. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. Ah, Seacrest broker. Oh shit. Ah, okay, so this is your broker. No, no, this can't be. Dude, this is for buying and selling yachts, dude. I don't think this is your broker. Bro. No, sir. I mean, I'm sorry for you that future is restricted, but dude, what the fuck is this? We've just been grinding. That's crazy. A Seacrest funded. I mean, can I search that up? Seacrest funded. Formerly. Oh, my funded forex. Seacrest markets. So this was so this was my funded forex, okay. I mean, good for you. Have you got like a PA account or just an evaluation? So it's 45, so we are actually able to trade now. The first 15 minutes have been passed, so we are able to take a trade, but you know what it helps me? That I literally, you know, I have my wall here, and I just put like my certificates of like payouts and of funding like on my wall, and you know, every time I look at my wall, like my goal is just to like get my wall to be completely filled like of certificates of payouts and funding. So that's my goal. And every time, you know, that sometimes you have like periods in which you're less profitable or you're even like not profitable. You know, it's really strange trading. Like for like 2 weeks, it seems like you're literally not profitable, and for like 2 months, you know, you pretty much never lose a trade. It's really strange. But you know, having like your certificates here on the wall, it really just helps you. Because maybe you know, it's a losing period, but you remember that in the long run, you'll always be profitable if you know, follow your trading plan and your trading strategy. So I think that's really helpful. I mean, we might have this wick test here, but Like, do I really want to buy the highs? But I'm not sure if I want to buy the highs, to be honest. But this might be an interesting buy. I mean, we might have this buy, but I'm really like not interested. And it's also, you know what, we could just play, but I'm just gonna do it with like for 1 micro per account because I'm not really interested. You know, you always have to be patient, and you'll just get rewarded. You know, if you're patient and you wait for the right moment to buy or sell. Just gonna. So yeah, this might be an interesting trade, but I mean, just looks so good, bro. Just looks so good, to be honest. I mean, we do have also that, so because right now it would be interesting. It would be interesting, like to buy here, like at 75s, but at the same time, like we do have like a bunch of volume here. Can I fucking draw something? I just can't. What the fuck, bro? So right now we'd like to buy here, but at the same time here we do have a bunch of volume. We also have points of control. So let's like, do you only use volume profile? So what I use, I have volume profile here. I've got points of control here. Oh, where's my oh, so where's my shit, bro? I also use cumulative delta here on the like price based, you know, candlesticks or chart. I do have cumulative delta, and that really helps me to know and understand the volume in this like particular position of the price. And I do have VWAP here. VWAP is really important, but I think that's it. I also have the VWAP bands here, 1 2 3 4 5, like 5 bands, and that's really helpful, like in grindy days. Really helps me. These are just some like key levels. For example, here it just tapped this and it went back down a little bit, but and yeah, I just trade like basically price action, and that's it, you know, just price action. I mean, in this situation right here, it's really like difficult to know what to actually take, because it's like so strange that we've been grinding so hard, but literally the moment you enter a trade, like in the upside, for example longs, you just get fucking shit on by some sellers. Oh no, that's crazy. But it's just like grinding and grinding, it's not that nice to trade. my goal for this year is to make, I'd say, like 20K with Apex. And it's really easy. Apex, it is a really hard prop firm, but once you get that first payout, you're at a level which you can actually start taking like payouts really frequently. And I've been to that level, but I just got wrecked with, there was like Trump talking every day and him announcing like a bunch of tariff shit. So I just got wrecked then. And yeah, I mean, I really miss my old PA accounts. I had 350K PA accounts, and one day, I was like, it was really high volatility, and I was either trading micros or minis, and that it's a big difference. 10 micros is one mini, and one day I didn't realize, but here I had like minis, but if you can see here, I was like trading with like 100 times the normal account size that I'm using, just because I thought that I was trading like micros, but I was actually not. So that was like a big mistake. And I mean, either way, if I won or I lost, like the accounts would have been like shut off either way. So, and that happened to be a losing trade, but it wouldn't have mattered, because with Apex, if you change like from one, if you're not like consistent with the amount of contracts that you use, they're just gonna shut off your account. So Apex is a really strict prop firm, but when you do what they want, and when you're consistent and when you're profitable, you just get paid. So taking a payout with Apex really tells that you're a good trader. Here we swept the lows just a little bit. We did catch, this is a fair value gap here, and we did tap it like 2 times here, and we're just gonna run the highs here. I'm actually testing a new strategy in which, like, if you test like a fair value gap, the second candle of the test is gonna be like either the same color of the candle in which we tapped the fair value gap. So for example, here we did do this little retest here, and then we had a green candle, and like I'm just testing, I'm not really trading with this strategy. This candle should be a green one if like there's not news or something. So now we are top of the hour, and I'm obviously not gonna trade. Consistency rule is Apex biggest glow. Yeah, I mean, Apex trading is just like so hard, don't even know. But at the same time, it's pretty much one of the less expensive on the market. I think you can get like, if they're like 90 or 80% off, you can get a 50K valuation for like 40 or 20 bucks. Then you obviously have to pay for the activation fee if you pass that bitch, and that's like 110 bucks. So yeah, I'm not trading or BA Apex accounts, but I think that Apex is just a prop firm in which it just you have to be consistent. It's really a prop firm which like allows you to grow so much like in your trading. So I think that's I think it's really nice prop firm, to be honest. But obviously, if you're starting with trading, you should not start with Apex. I mean, you should, but it's gonna take you a long time. But it depends, you know. So as you said, I mean, consistency rule in Apex is just really hard, but once once you understand the consistency rule, it's just, you know, it becomes so much easier to trade with them. So I think we're gonna run the lows here, like for sure. You know, when you have this much wicks here, you kind of always run the lows. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Could be looking for some buys here, like for example at 65, or you're at like 57s maybe. But you know, I'm just waiting for like a little range to be created. You mentioned something like point of control. Was that? So I mean, it's really simple. Point of control, which is this line right here, is just the point in which there is the most volume in like my session here. So in like this point, it's just the most volume that there is. So it could be here or it could be here. Usually when it's like in the middle of a range, because if like price moves like this, you know, there's a bunch of volume coming in there, and that's when points of control usually creates. So it's just that. But I think the most helpful thing is cumulative delta is really helpful, and also VWAP. I mean, in this session, I think we're not even gonna like take in consideration VWAP, but that's it. You know, VWAP is just a good sign, because for example, if you like break through it really hardly, I think that means that probably like most of the times you're just gonna continue the grind in that direction. So, or for example, if the session like starts a VWAP, and you know, if the session just starts a VWAP, sometimes you're just gonna have like a rangy session. It's really, but I usually just trade price action. So now we are at top of the hour, so it's 9 o'clock. I mean, here in Italy it's 4 p.m. But I mean, point of control in forex. I mean, you have volumes in forex, but are, you know, those volumes are not like precise, and they really depend on like your broker. So if I was like a forex guy and I would trade forex, I would just focus myself like 100% on just price action, like just on that, because I think volumes are just not as accurate, and are not like, they don't tell you for me the truth. But in future, which is like a centralized market, volumes are like 100% real, and they just don't change. So they are kind of more useful. But so we're just gonna wait like a few minutes here from top of the hour, just to let that big volume just go down. I mean, are you a scalper, or are you just like, you day trade? Like how long is like your typical trade. For me, it could be like, it could be 5 seconds, it could be 30 seconds, it could be a minute, it could be 2 minutes. But usually for me, it's like, I'd say a minute to 30 seconds my trade. You know, we might have something going on, like a wick test here. I wick test 0.93 might pop up here. That would be kind of nice, to be honest, but we'll see about that. Yeah, it's kind of hard of trading with the live open, like live streaming where you're trading. So you have to explain things, do things, and talk. But you know, it's always worth it. So if we close like the above this price, like 100. I'm gonna be looking for a buy at 0.93, but I mean we are retesting it right now, so I'm not gonna be like 100% interested in that bitch, but yeah, I mean we're just gonna go down. So it's 0.4, the volume kind of has gotten down a little bit from top of the hour. We might have a points of control retest here. The sellers are looking kind of angry here, to be honest. Like, really angry. I mean, I'm certainly not gonna search either for longs or shorts here. You might get away with like a long here at points of control, but looking at the 5 minute, how can you buy this? I mean, it is probably gonna shoot up, but at the same time, if we break like these lows, I think we're gonna push here like even lower. So you know, there's times you just have to wait and let time pass, so you can have like more opportunities. So that's what we're gonna do. So if I had taken a trade, my trade would have been something like this, you know, a buy here. So I would not have been failed, but you know, at the same time, seeing that we like responded to this level, you know, it's always nice to see that kind of play. Man. He's dead, yeah. This is kind of strange. I'm just gonna wait for the 5 minute to close. Let's see how the 15 minute is. Yeah, just completely like 100% grind. So as I said with the daily, like at literally the start of the stream, we were kind of here, and I said that we were gonna like run the highs here, and that's exactly what we did. I mean, if we like, if we sweep like 80s here, I think we're looking more for like 60s or 55s here. But we might have, okay, so that's a really strong close. No wicks to the downside. To be honest, I think we either just push back up like really hard, or we just sweep this shit and we go like to 55s maybe. Let's see how that goes. Alright guys, I was just looking for something didn't really. So yeah, we did retest it like point of control here, and we went back up. So point of control retest might have been like goodbye, something like, I think I would have done something like this, and it would have been like a nice trade, but it was not like the best of the trades. So I'm also gonna start making YouTube shorts, and I'm also gonna like post on reels on Instagram. Also on Instagram, I post every day my daily P&L. So if you guys want to check me out on Instagram, so we're just ranging here, nothing cool happening, but yeah, I think we could be running the highs here, and we could be going like to 125s maybe. But you know, when you're ranging, you shouldn't be taking trade like 100%. You just have to sit and wait. But it's kind of boring sometimes. But you know, it's better for it to be boring than like having something like go through your mind every day, like 24/7, of you like losing money. So damn. So yeah, cumulative delta is just like sleeping right now. It's just not telling us, not telling us much. Okay, so we do have some volume coming in here. I think we either like push high, or we just turn back down. But I think we might push to the high, so like here, 115. You know, when it's ranging, it's just like so strange to trade. That's the all-time high, right? what's the all-time high? Oh, this should. I mean, it might be the all-time high in, like you say, Nasdaq. So this is the daily. I'm not sure. It might be. I mean, I don't really care if it's the all-time high, but it might be, to be honest. But so this is when like Trump. This is all the time where like Trump was speaking about the tariffs and etc. So that time to be trading was kind of shit. I mean, this might be the all-time highs, to be honest. I think you're right, but I'm not sure. 23,000, it might be. I mean, we're just ranging, so nothing for me to do really, but like when we either like break to the upside or break to the downside, I'm gonna start looking for trades, either like a buy in this level right here, or like if we push back up, like a buy in this range here. And I might search it like for the volume, or you know, let's see how my live streaming is doing. Hopefully alright. Yeah, I mean, my live stream, is it ranging because of FOMC meetings? I mean, let's see. Oh shit! I mean, dude, you're right. We have at 8 we have FOMC, dude. That's crazy. I mean, I don't think it's ranging because of FOMC, to be honest, because like it's at 8 p.m. here in Italy, so it's gonna be in like 4 hours from now, or like maybe more, I'm not sure. So it's, you know, it won't really like impact the markets right now. So but maybe like if you're gonna trade like 2 hours before FOMC, it certainly is gonna impact so much. Like it will be kind of rangy, but I didn't even see that we had FOMC today. But yeah, so it might be because of that, but at the same time here we had like so much grind, so I mean, hopefully we're just gonna break through this level to get something out of it, but we do have points of control retest here again. But usually the best touch is always, the best touch is always the first touch. So right here we did retest here point of control, and then we pushed back up. So okay, so now point of control moved. Sometimes when you see like this sudden change in point of control like fast, that means that there's a bunch of volume coming in like in that exact time. So for example, here we might have a little pushback up. That might happen, but we do have a bunch of volume here and a bunch of wicks, so we might, we might just break through this to get, to get some volume in. So we did break this wick right here. I mean, hopefully we just break this shit up, but I'm not sure if that's what's gonna happen, but are you trading right now? Like, how's your trading day been to like right now? Or you're not trading? Maybe you're not trading because of what FOMC, but okay. So I think we're just gonna push here. I think we're gonna break the lows. Okay, so we might have an opportunity here, 82. Okay, so we do have an opportunity here. No shit, no, bro. Hell nah, dude. What the fuck is going on, bro? Yes, I'm watching, so I use no trades yet. Okay. You know, it's always better to not to take trades than take losing trades. So what I did right now, I had set up like a trade here with sales right here. So that would have been a wick test here in the 5-minute. But at the same time, I didn't take it because if you have watched closely here, like the candle, it was moving like really fast. So when like a candle is moving like this really fast, it means that there's like a bunch of volume coming through. And usually that happens when you break like the lows or the highs. But at the same time, usually happens when like you break a low and then a bunch of like big banks, institution and everything, they're just gonna wait for the price to break the lows, get some liquidity in and just push to the upside. So when that happens, I'm just gonna if I would be in a trade, I'm usually just gonna take off. I'm just gonna take it off because, but I mean that trade would have worked actually. So it would have been something, I'd say something like this. So that trade, I mean, just gonna take it off, but that trade might have worked, but as you said, we also have FOMC today, so I'm just not gonna force trades today. So right now what we did, we ran the lows here. We literally ran the lows, but we also just tapped this like a part of this fair value gap here. So like a sweep in a push to the upside, it might happen, or we might just like, you know, run and just grind to the downside. These are both valid options, but like taking a sell order here, like in this zone, you have to take in consideration that you have a big fair value gap here, and also like kind of a bunch of volume here. So we do have this level at 0.65. Something like this might work, but I mean, I don't want to force anything, but this, you know, untested wick, it might just be good. I mean, this looks like a decent trade. We do have a bunch of volume coming through, but it looks good. The only thing holding me kind of back is that here we don't have much volume in this range. So that might be a bad thing. I mean, for me, I think it looks good, but I'm not sure if I'll get filled here. I might not, because we just retested this like VWAP band here, and we had a nice push to the ups. I mean, kind of nice push to the upside, so we might not get it, but just gonna take it off for now. But if the opportunity comes, I'll try to stab it. So we are actually retesting point of control here, and that was like a really nice retest. Like, look at this retest here. That was a crazy good retest. Like, so clean and nice. But at the same time, you have like so much things going on right here, and you really like don't know what could potentially be good. So right now we could attempt the trade that we were looking for, but at the same time, looking like this, we'd be more like tempted to go for something like this, because looking at the 5-minute, it just looks so like intense, the volume also. So if I should be looking for something, I would be looking more for like here, more down. All right, so I'm filled here and I am out of the trade. So yeah, 40 bucks of loss here. Just, and you know, this was a good like stop. Maybe like all this volume coming in, I think it might be because we are like, we do have like right now, or like in a 2 minutes or something, we do have crude oil inventories. So being that, I think I was not supposed to trade, but you know that sometimes, you know, crude oil inventories, like it's just crazy shit, because sometimes it does like zero movement to the market, and sometimes it happens to, but like most of the times it just doesn't do anything. So I think I was okay with this trade, but I mean it didn't work out. $45 loss, I literally don't care. But you know, I'm coming back from vacation, I'm trading with less contracts, so I mean, for me, it looked like a good trade, but you know, you can't hit every trade, and we'll go to the next one, obviously. Like right now, I think my emotional capital is drained like 60%. So I'll give the markets like, I'd say 20 minutes, and if in 20 minutes like the markets doesn't get better, I think I'll be out of here. So let's do a whole recap of like um of our like markets since this time right here. So we have this big grind to the upside, and I mean you couldn't like take trades that right there. We had this little like consolidation here, a push to the upside, and a push down. So to be honest, the only trade that I might have been interested in and I did not take it was this like point of control retest here, and I mean that would have worked really nice. Oh my gosh, we're just grinding, dude. What the fuck? So this point of control retest here might have been really good. I mean, at the same time, I don't know why, but like having this big grind behind, I thought I would have taken that bitch, but at the same time, I thought that we were just gonna get, you know, a little move to the downside. And obviously, like right here, I couldn't have taken anything. We were just grinding to the downside like this. You know, you don't have much to do, you just have to wait. Then I wanted to take this trade because this is like the candle behind a nice big like green candle, and that means that here the volume, like the buying power and the buying volume here has been like put in to do this move right here to the upside. So we had some volume here, like from this previous move. So I just wanted to take, you know, a stab at this volume for like a little like move to the upside, maybe like a retest here to maybe grab my 10 points. But you know, I mean my stop was really good, so this was the whole move, and I think I took like maybe 4 points of loss, or like three. So yeah, like exactly 4 points of loss, and I'm really not bothered by that because it could have been, like here the risk management really helped me. Looking here, I mean the VWAP, right? The retest here would have been crazy good, but at the same time, like how can you buy this shit? It's crazy. I'm just gonna go and see how my bro is doing. I'm not sure if he's even trading. We got FOMC, so he might not even be trading. Oh, he is trading, so let's see how he did. My gosh, dude.
I'm tapped for the day.
What the fuck?
23K looks nice.
What the fuck, dude? Man. I mean, he took pretty much a trade which was like pretty much exactly like mine. Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, he got fucking wrecked, dude. I mean, we had some really, really, really shitty like market today, but at the same time, he got fucking shit on. So if you guys don't know, this is TBM, and I think it's been like kind of my, I started trading and then I learned about him. So I think he has like taught me pretty much 30% of the things I know. And sometimes I use him like a trading indicator. So if he does right, that might have been because if he does bad and I do right, it means that I had a really, really great day. For example, today he managed to lose like a bunch of monies. If you see right here, it's minus 2k. And for example, here I had like a really tight stop loss. I had lost pretty much 4 points. I think here he lost like 25 points or 30. It's crazy. And also here he lost like 5, 7, 10 points. So like as I said, you have nice days and bad days, and the importance of being like a profitable trader is like taking the losses that are really low. And when it's like a period, a week in which it's not, you don't see great markets and everything, you just don't have to lose that much, because then you'll just lose all the profit that you've gained. So right now, to be honest, seeing like the bad market that we had today, losing only 4 points, I'm really happy for the outcome of today. So I mean, you can't always win, and happens. Yesterday we had like a $50 loss, but of course I'm trading half my contracts, so I don't really care about these little losses. If I get like one winner or like half my winner, like I pretty much repay of all these little like trades. But I'm coming back from vacation, I'm trying to get things kind of slowly. So but knowing that he lost like so much money today, I know that my risk management was really good. And so the first trade he took was the point to control retest, which I like seen. But this is the one that I said, like the first touch is always the best, but he wanted to take also the second touch of point of control, and it didn't go that well, I think. Yeah, so here he lost like 10 points, or less, like 7 points. Yeah, and then the second trade, what's the second trade? Oh, so the second trade was like a previous like a range buy. I mean, to be honest, it was not even that bad of a trade. It was like similar to my trade that I took, but my god, he just got shit on, dude. Man, he just got completely shit on. So yeah, I mean, here we just swept the view up like crazy with crazy volume, and I mean, like usually here I think I'm done for the day. I think I could be trading with like 4 contracts. If you guys don't know, I just changed my contract size, you know, just maybe to do something, but I don't really want to waste my emotional capital like this. It's really important to have like a good mood like for your week of trading. So I think I might be done for the day, to be honest, because like if the market would have been like kind of good, I could have maybe, you know, stayed here a little longer to get something out of it, but it's clearly, you know, it's just clearly not showing me that, you know, it's not giving me some good opportunities here. We just had a big grind, a little range here coming up, and then a big grind to downside. I think this is not good to trade on, but yeah, I think I might be done for today. And so yeah, I think I'll see you guys either next Monday, or I might even stream tomorrow. Always at market open, but even if I don't stream, I think I'll post my P&L in Instagram. If you guys don't know me, you can follow me there. You can find my Instagram like right down the. Why didn't you sell the break and retest the points of control? So I'm just gonna tell you, this first points of control retest that was kind of good. I was gonna buy it, but at the same time, if you see here, we had like, this is the 5-minute, if you don't know, we had like such big grind here, and you know, buying the top is always like not the best option. So here I would like, you know, I think it would have been a good trade, but I could have waited for a nicer one. Obviously, I mean, the second trade was like no nicer than the first one. The first one would have worked, but and why didn't you sell the break and retest the point of control? So here we actually broke the lows, and we had a little retest of point of control here. As I said, we have like so much volume in this like zone here. We have like so much volume, so that like a bunch of times if we break like this with kind of little volume, because we didn't see like much volume here usually, and we are at all-time highs. So if we are like at all-time highs and we don't have like much selling power here, I shouldn't be looking like, even if it's points of control, like this point of control retest here would have been really nice. But at the same time, we didn't have much volume to the downside. So I think it could have been like an option for us to get back up, like to sweep this and to maybe start ranging and get back up. You know, when it's all-time highs, or like all-time highs here, or like a bunch of time, usually you shouldn't be looking for shorts. So that's usually what I do. And obviously the trend here was also like longs, so I would not have expected for us to just grind back down like a fucking, you know. So this was kind of unusual. I mean, it might have been also for crude oil inventories. It might have been for that, but you know, getting away with like a 4-point loser here in a day with, I think I had like one or maybe two, but I think this was not a valid trade. I think in a day in which I had literally like 1 and 2 opportunities, like getting away with a 4 and like having this big moves here, getting away with a 4-point loser, I think it's really not bad. I think after second candle, after the retest was looking nice. So are you talking about, are you talking about this like retest here of points in control, or so are you saying like after the second candle? Oh, so I know what you're talking about. I think that you're saying that after this candle of the retest, the second candle like looks good. You know, I'd say that was looking good, like 100%. But as you know, you've seen, I am a scalper, and if you're a day trader, you could have placed like short here with a stop loss here. You're looking for like a down move. But I am a scalper and I don't look for this kind of trades, because taking a sell here, it would imply that I kind of had my stop loss here to these highs. But I mean, as well, I think I would not have been, I mean, I wouldn't have been looking for shorts if we are at all-time highs, because we usually, when you're at all-time highs, you just continue the grind to the upside. So today I was literally like, I was not gonna look for shorts. I think the only trade that I could have taken was this point of control retest here, and that might have been a good trade. But you know, I just didn't take it. I mean, and I'm happy, to be honest, because it could have, I mean, it could have been a really a nice trade, but it happens, you know. And here we're just raging in like with VWAP, so I'm literally just not interested in taking some trades here. But I mean, as you said, I think after this candle here, like a search for sells here would have been really nice. But it's been like a bunch of times in which I've seen that if you're at all-time highs, if you search for sells, you just get fucking shit on every time. So oh shit, look at this, bro. Man, this looks good. Damn. This is pretty much the cleanest trend line I've ever seen, bro. Now, maybe not, but I mean, for you in gold, how the market's been lately? I mean, it's from gold to futures and Nasdaq. It's like a completely different world. Like Nasdaq in the last couple months has been kind of shit because a lot of things have been going on with like wars, Iran, USA, and a bunch of stuff. So it hasn't been like that nice to trade, but I think gold hasn't been like impacted like that much from all these political things. So I'm sure it has been like better, I think, than Nasdaq in the last like couple months. Gold has been good. Yeah, I mean, kind of predictable. I'd say the only downside of Nasdaq that I've seen from when I started trading Nasdaq, it's pretty much that it's really like it's really going to be impacted by the news. For example, if you know if something in the world happens political, I think that the Nasdaq is going to be really, really, really like gonna be impacted. So I had a winning trade yesterday. I mean, good for you, nice. So this week I'm coming back from vacation and I'm trading like half my usual contracts. So Nasdaq spread in forex market is massive. Oh, so you can actually, oh, so you can trade Nasdaq in forex. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna trade Nasdaq, I mean, you might as well do it in futures, but I mean, there might be some people trading Nasdaq in forex, but I mean, I wouldn't do it, but so yeah, I think the only downside in Nasdaq and yeah, Nasdaq and then also S&P, if you're trading them, is also yeah, I think it's like the political things, to be honest. Like when Trump was announcing the tariffs and a bunch of that shit was happening, I mean, you just couldn't trade. So that was like, and yeah, like if something here happens, something Nasdaq is like gonna be so much like impacted by that, and I think that's the only downside. But when it's like a calm period when nothing is happening, like I've been making so much bread with Nasdaq, like that's crazy. I think I had like 2 months. I think January and February, I mean they were like my best months ever. And like a month, I think I haven't had like a losing trade for I'd say like 2 weeks, 2, 3 weeks. And that was like just crazy. I think I took my payout in like 2 weeks and that was like peak trading. It was crazy. And then Trump started talking shit, and from then on, like now every day there's like other like announcements of war, like Iran and USA, and that really impacts the markets. So but I mean, I'd say that was like a pretty mid day today. It could have been better, it could have been worse. So I'll see you guys either Monday or tomorrow. I mean, you kind of, if you want to be here, I'll be trading Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Every day I'm market open. So every day at like the same time as today, and hope to see you then. I'll either live stream tomorrow, or I'll see you guys next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I hope you to have like a nice day today, and hope you to have just winning trades. I'll obviously post my P&L tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. And yeah, see you. A kiss to you.